title today, we're going to be doing what's in my cosmetology school kit. Before we get started in the video, I just hope y'all are having a blessed day. If you're not already, like the video, heart the video, give me some love. I know y'all are probably like, why is this girl wearing this big old fur hat in the house? Listen. This wig is not on. If I show y'all the back, y'all gonna be like, I just threw this on and did a little makeup so I could, be presentable for the video. But let's get into the video while we at it. Enough talking. So I tried to do my lashes, right? I did clusters. And I left the inner corners alone because they were not
connecting.
So in this video, please ignore my lashes. Okay? Now to the video. So we're gonna be starting off with the outer part of the kit. I got this kit off of Amazon. This is I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna put a picture right here, but this is my kit, and it has a handle in the back. It has 4 wheels, and it locks and opens from at the top. Open it opens like this, and then you can spread it, and then you have your tools and stuff, and then under that you have all your hot tools. My mom got me this off of Amazon. Before this, I had my school's kit, but babe, that kit gave up on me literally 3 months after. The wheels wasn't rolling, the hair was just getting stuck inside the wheels, and so I was like, okay, I need another kit because this ain't working for me. Obviously the kid don't like me, so we're gonna have to get another one. My favorite color is purple, so this works out for me. Yeah, and I had this kit I think 8 months. As y'all know, I'm about to be graduating, so I ain't gonna worry about it. Starting with opening my kit. So the very first thing you see when you open up my kit is you see clips. So I always keep a pair of clips on me. You feel me? Always keep some clips on you, babe, because half of these clips aren't even my clips. Half of these clips were given to me or I found them. Because one thing about clips, they be growing legs and running away. When I tell you the clips that I started with, I don't have them anymore. When you get clips, you get clumsy with them. As students in beauty school, as we think oh, okay, if I don't know where this clip is, I don't care because I have more anyway. When you have that mentality, oh, I got more clips anyway. Oh, I got more clips anyway. When you have that mentality, you end up losing all the clips that you had because you thought you had more, unfortunately. So always keep some clips on you. I know they have $5 clips at Five Below. Walmart, they have them at Target. They have all the things. They have them on Shein. They have them on Temu. These are alligator clips. These are the clips that, can actually hold grip. Works with textured hair, straight hair, curly hair, you name it. These are the bomb, okay? At my school, they gave us butterfly clips. These clips, they're not gonna hold all this piece of hair. Alligator clips, because this ain't gonna work, okay? I would usually use these if I'm doing a pinup or a blowout, and I roll the piece in and so the clip can hold it. I usually use these for styling. I don't use these for when I'm about to cut hair or stuff like that. Next thing I have is a bottle of Lysol. So, as some might not say, here in cosmetology school, you forget to clean your cape all the time. Once you're done with your day or your week, the last thing you're thinking about is what's in your kit. You just go straight to bed because you're just that tired of working on people's hair or, having a whole day of theory or stuff like that. I went on to that topic because even though you're not cleaning your capes, which you should, definitely invest in, be consistent with cleaning your capes, especially if you're going to be in those phases where you want to have more than one client a day. I have a bottle of Lysol because not only do capes get dirty, but they also carry a smell. The person you had before, they probably had a heavy scent on them, or God forbid, but maybe they was musty, or maybe they smelled really good. Some people might like a fragrance, some people might not like the fragrance. Because of that, I spray Lysol on the cape before I start my day, or after I'm done with one client, I spray the Lysol just to, you know, get, and not only that, not only because of the smell, but also to get the excess germs off what was on the past client. You feel me? Those days that I be forgetting to clean my cape, sometimes they don't even be dirty, but sometimes they be smelling. So because of that, I just want to use this to take off that excess smell and those excess germs that could have been, you know, cross-contaminated on the cape. Next thing I have with my clips are, I have okay, I don't even know what this brush is called. I use this to clean my tools. Or you can invest in like dishwashing scrubs or sponges, whatever you can. And when color gets everywhere, it gets everywhere. And not only color, but hair too. Like hair will get everywhere. The screws and all of that. And you want to be able to make sure to scrub in there because, you know, you can use the soap and water and scrub before you actually disinfect your stuff with like barbicide and things. That's why I have that. Okay, moving on to the inside of my kit. My tools. Okay. So starting off, we have most of the tools that I got when I first started school. I really don't have those tools anymore because I was clumsy with them. I need to get more things because I have this. I know how to take care of my stuff. No, girl. When I tell you, people in school, they will take your stuff, they will ask to borrow it and forget to give it back to you. Stuff like that will happen if you do decide to go to school. You want to invest in more than one brush, more than one round brush, more than one cape, more than one. There's a lot of more than one things, okay? Following on with my combs. I have my two Y2 combs. This is my school one, my Paul Mitchell one. It used to have the Paul Mitchell logo on it, but it's not on there anymore. That's crazy. This is my school one, and then this is my personal one that I had bought. And they both work really good. They work really good. But you know, this is obviously to detangle the hair and things. So I use these two. Sometimes I drop this, so I use this. Sometimes I drop this, so I use this. But I really like to use my school one more than this one, but yeah. And then next thing your girl has is some cutting combs. So these are actually my school cutting combs, but let me tell you one thing. It is so easy to drop your comb when you're cutting. You definitely want to invest in a lot. You gotta give cutting combs the same energy you give clips because you're going to drop them. And, oh, see? I literally was not cutting and I dropped it. So you definitely want to invest in cutting combs because, girl, you gonna drop. Luckily, I'm about to be done with school, but I have to still invest in some combs. If y'all don't know, I actually don't want to specialize in hair. I want to specialize in aesthetics and lashes. You know, it obviously was predominantly hair, so, you know, if I ever want to switch it up, I can do some hair. Cutting combs. Get a lot of them. Okay? Alright. Next thing is my round brushes. So with my round brushes, I actually ended up losing my biggest round brush that my school provided for me. So I actually ended up getting a nanothermic ceramic plus ion round brush. This is what it looks like. It's super duper cute. You know, this company is so good. I actually got this from my aunt's shop, so that's how I got this, but it actually works so good. Like, I love how this works. I've been using this for school for literally like my whole program, and I did my whole program for 12.5 months. So yeah, if you want to know a good round brush or brush company, nanothermic. This is not sponsored, okay? I know that round brushes, you actually get bigger round brushes, but I do prefer a medium size one. That's just my preference. Everyone has a different preference, but I have medium, semi-medium, and then I have really, really small. This is like the semi-medium one, and then this is the really, really tiny one. This I would use for like bangs or like face framing, or if someone has really short hair and they want that little curve at the end. But this is my go-to. Yeah. So those are my round brushes. Next I have are my 413 and my 427 paddle brushes. So these are actually the paddle brushes provided by my school. I never really got new ones because I never needed to. I always had these, but this is more like a sculpting brush. This is for when you're leafing somebody's hair, or you want to, somebody with really, really straight hair, or they want their hair straight, you would use a paddle brush. Or if you want to detangle, because, you know, the bristles are spreaded out. And this is a bigger one, right? So if y'all didn't know, the little hole that they provide, I don't know if y'all know this, but I go to Paul Mitchell. So these are all Paul Mitchell things. This little hole right here, that's actually to like suck in the water. So like when you press, something like that. Teacher told me that one time. What is with the hair being in my brushes? I need to clean. Brushes, this is the 413 brush, Paul Mitchell, and then 427. And they both work wonders. Okay, the rest are really just randoms. I also have another rat tail, but I can't find it. So definitely invest in more rat tail combs too, because you know you're gonna get used to parting the hair all the time. Styling someone's hair, you're gonna part it. You're cutting somebody's hair, you're gonna part it. Lock somebody's hair, you're gonna part it. When you just want to get a rat tail comb, but you want to invest in a lot of these. I had the mentality where, oh, I have more, so it won't matter if I, you know, drop it or lose it or whatever. Whole time, this is my last one left. So the next things I have are just the extra combs. This is more so a, if I did a blowout, I would use this. I would use like a wide tooth to comb the excess hair out, if that blowout look. And then I also use this brush if I want to detangle the hair, or if I ran out of combs to detangle with, I would use this comb, a comb pick to pick the hair out and stuff. And then with tight teeth, my barbering comb right here. But I personally like to use my cutting combs when I do barbering hair. But yeah, this is the barbering comb that they provided from school. A razor. Now, a razor is important when the client wants a natural look. If they want face framing, or if they want curtain bangs, hair to be trimmed, but they don't want that blunt look, just to take that weight out or to give it a more natural look. So yeah, this is the razor. This is also from my school too, but I know they have them at Dollar Tree, Five Below, you know, you name it, stuff like that. Next thing, usually the school will provide it for you, which they should, but I have a color brush. I also have more. I have them on the other side. I don't have them in my kit. I just take these in case, because sometimes those brushes that, you know, the girls were cleaning in the dispensary, they're not all the way clean. So you just want to be very cautious of that. Look inside your bristles, look inside the brushes before you start actually applying the color, because there could be excess color on the brush and you don't want it to oxidize with the color that you're using. Okay, this is my own personal color brush. I have more, but I just don't have them in my kit right now. But yeah. And last but not least, in my little boxy box, my stiff brush, or you styling brush, however you want to call it. But this is the brush I use for obviously updos, up styles, or you know, somebody wants a ponytail, somebody wants a bun, you know, the things. Hey, okay. So yeah, that's in my little box in my kit. Moving on to the actual inside of my kit. So first thing I grabbed was a spray bottle. Actually my school spray bottle. You could definitely invest in a spray bottle, you know, from Dollar Tree, Five Below, Walmart, Target, you know, all the things that I said earlier. Definitely invest in a spray bottle, because, you know, when you're cutting hair, well, at least the way I was trained is that you cut hair wet, or somebody's getting a wash and go or stuff like that. Definitely invest in a spray bottle, that way their hair can stay damp and wet.
Let me check my watch. What the time is?
Next thing I have is a cape, and this is actually my school's cape too. Yeah, I actually have a lot of my school stuff still, but you know, after a year and some months, some stuff just grew legs and ran away. This is my school's cutting cape. I actually have two more capes, and the other one is a chemical cape, which is like a more harsher cape, more thicker cape. So, you know, so the chemical couldn't seep through the actual cape. So, you know, treat the capes like clips too, and combs. Get more capes, because you're going to Some people can be irresponsible and they can lose it. People could take them. Sometimes one of your clips can be dirty, so you could be like, oh, I have more, cause they're clean, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, next thing I have is my cape. Next thing I have is my blow dryer. Okay, long story short, my friend, she was using my blow dryer and she ended up dropping in it. When she dropped it, it went black. Like, my baby is gone. Like, it went black. So when I turn it on, I can't see when it's getting hotter or when it's getting shorter. No, now, like, just by heart, you know, when it's getting hotter, when it's getting shorter. Okay, that's okay. I still love my girl. I love you, girl. Okay, my blow dryer from school. It also came with my diffuser. So, you know, when you do wash and goes or you have a texture client, ooh, and diffuse it. Obviously, like, the main thing that with the blow dryer is a concentrator when you're doing blowouts or styling the hair. So definitely invest in this. A lot of people in school lose these, and that's not good. The other tip I would invest in is getting a concentrator with a comb attachment. Those work so good, especially if you have a texture client that's getting a blowout or they want their hair blow dried and straightened and stuff. That's just my purpose. Now, I know a lot of people get blowout textured hair with them round brushes and them brushes. Babe, kudos to you, because me, I can't do that. I have to have the comb attachment. I usually have it in my kit, but I don't have it in my kit right now because it's in my backpack. Here's what it looks like, just in case you don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, definitely invest in that. But yeah, next thing I have is my concentrator and my diffuser. Okay, y'all, we almost done with the video. Next thing I have is my shears, provided by my school again. This little shear pellet oil, and we have two shears, and we have texturizing shears. Shears are, one is longer than the other. This is when you're cutting like long lengths. I usually like to use these when I'm doing one length layers. This is just my purpose because obviously it's longer. And these are, I usually like to use these like in pixie cuts or like men's cuts, stuff like that. I like to use these. But yeah, that's the difference between these, but these are personally my favorite. That thumb only. Okay, let me stop playing. And then we have my texturizing shears as well. You use these to take the weight out, or if you want to texturize a client's hair. When your shears get squeaky like this, you want to use that oil. Actually, let me oil it right now. Oil it. I wasn't really taught how to oil it. Pivot screw is, can y'all see? And I spray that, right? Until it gets non-squeaky. Go and spread it on the blades. And I'll let it dry. Our kit also came with band-aids, but obviously I use them because I cut myself sometimes. And finger go. Yeah. So that's my cutting stuff. Y'all know that shears cost like $1,300 to $3K. Babe, when I tell you I'm gonna be using these shears till I die, because I did not know shears was that expensive. Next thing I have is my flat iron by my school. This is Paul Mitchell Pro Tools. So this is actually, I actually got this from winning an updo contest in my school, but so it didn't come with this, didn't come with my kit. So this is my flat iron. Me personally, I'm not a big old fan of this flat iron. That's just my preference because it's like iron, and I don't like the plate. It's too soft for me. I don't know. It's just not my thing. The third to last thing I have are my clippers for my men's cuts. When I be getting men's cuts, I be so scared because I'm so not used to doing men's hair. Like, even though it's shorter hair, I still be scared. Like, I have trimmers, and then it also came with clippers. It also came with guards all the guards, going all the way to 8. 8 being the highest guard. So that's in my little barber kit. My little clipper kit, my little barber clip, my little barber kit. This was actually provided by my school too, but I do know that this company is a really good company to invest in if you do want to get professional in like men's cuts and stuff. So yeah. Next thing I have is an apron, and it's so funny because I actually don't use this apron, but definitely invest in an apron because the amount of clothes or the amount of school clothes that I have that are bleached because I decided not to wear an apron, and it's crazy. Like, I wish I could go back in time and wear an apron, because when I say your clothes are gonna get messed up, let's see. Period. Like, you definitely invest in an apron because you don't want to get your clothes dirty, and hair gets everywhere, like everywhere. Okay, you just want to let y'all girlies know that. Like, when you're cutting hair, you know, or styling it or sectioning it, whatever, you could put your clips inside instead of reaching over at your station and stuff. So yeah, y'all, this hat is so big on me, but I love it. I love it. Okay, last thing I have in my kit is my Marcel iron. When I first did this, I did not know what I was doing. It's very old school, and you have to learn the old school way because you're gonna have to take it for your state board. Yeah, this is my Marcel, aka curling iron. Sarah, let's try to cut a piece. Wait. Oh, it's not. But you gotta learn how to twist and turn it and do all the things. But yeah, y'all, this is the last thing.